My name is David Sage. I'm the Managing Director of Dalau Ltd. We're the biggest fluoropolymer manufacturer in the UK. We're an £18 million company exporting to 35 countries around the world. We have approximately 120 staff, and we manufacture 11 million components per year. Electronics, engineering, aerospace, medical technologies and biosciences. Quality is the most important thing for us. That's what we sell our name on. Yeah, we would consider us the best component manufacturer in Europe and when it comes to plastic parts. We constantly replace old machines, have the latest technology, the latest CAD software. We're always upgrading everything and then linking it all together into one master system. We bought the OGP's single units over the years and we upgraded each time. But the Metros, we bought 4 in one go. Having the accuracy in a laboratory environment so that we could measure components really accurately and take photos of the surface finish, things like that, that's where the OGP is really good. The Metros does all the hard work on the shop floor, and then the OGPs do the more analytical side of things. And if your customer's asking for 100% inspection, you've got to be fast. You need both systems, and that's where the two complement each other. If you're measuring hourly, 5 parts an hour, a guy would take several minutes because they have to measure the diameter of a vernier gauge, then drop gauges and everything else. It would take several minutes. And that's just for 5 parts, whereas you can do 15 in 4.5 seconds.
We decided to go with Stratasys as they were under the Carfulan Group, which deal with Zola and OGP, which we also have, but so we thought it'd be nice to just keep it on under the same umbrella. We went for the J35 because it had the footprint we required. You know, we didn't want to go to a very large scale, and from the fixtures that we use, we believe that the J35 was ideal. To create the fixtures, we need to be quite accurate, and going with Stratasys, we believe that their capability of holding to tolerances to what we require would work, and it has proved.
What we decided was with the 3D printer is to build jigs to locate the part consistently the same. We've got an engineering department here to machine up some jigs and blocks, and that would take a long time. So that meant that, you've got to have an engineering guy doing jigs for you. Whereas a 3D printer, they can design it off the software, download it, make the jig, and then we can code them, number them. That can go into the tool system for Zola, so when they issue the tooling, they've then got a jig for it for inspection. And it all links in with Zola, so it's going to be a part number in Zola that all then gets delivered to the machine. The jig fits on the Metros in a position, and then they know they can locate that component, if it's got to be rotated or turned around, so that takes out the human error of the system. We've got Zola on the basis, the bronze. So we're building up with Zola, but the idea is it will measure the tooling, and then we have control of the tooling, and then we're going to build it into kits. It's going to be huge because it will save time, a huge amount of man hours, where if they're running around in the old days of looking for a drill and asking somebody, have you got a drill because it's the wrong size drill, then Zola's going to cure that problem.
The menus are very intuitive, the graphical representation is very helpful when it comes to navigating through the software. So I would recommend it because I think when we get it fully up and running, I think it's going to be an absolutely cracking piece of kit. The identification of the tooling is pretty key for me because as a storeman, if it hasn't got a part number, it doesn't exist effectively. So once we get all that traceability in place, then we've got a much more robust system than we've got at the moment.
Covering all the Metros, the OGP and the 3D printer and the Zola system. Like I said, it bolts together, it links everything for us together. So it's improved the business immensely. And making 11 million components is a lot of components. And you need the accuracy and the reliability and the service and the backup, and we can't fault it. I think everything we've asked for has always been done. We've had special software, we've had calibrations and things, and all the service from Carfulan has been brilliant.